And so many of y'all are telling that story wrong, where that girl dragged that 15-year-old back into her salon. Let's start from the beginning. The girl did her hair. On her booking site, it states what payment methods she accepts. Apple Pay is not one of them. She asked the girl, could she pay her via Apple Pay? The girl said, I do not accept Apple Pay, and she sent her Cash App. The girl proceeds to get her brother to send the money to the Cash App, but when she texts her brother the Cash App, the 15-year-old typed it wrong, which led him to send it to another Cash App. And you can see in the screenshots that they posted from her texting her brother, she corrected herself and said, that's the wrong Cash App. This is the Cash App, but he had already sent it. Now, as the stylist states, after she let her know that she did not receive the money, that he sent it to the wrong one, she was calling up a lot of people and nobody could send her the money. Nobody was trying to send her the money. So she asked the stylist, could she come back and pay her in 2 weeks? The stylist said no. The stylist said, you can find somebody to pay me or I can take the hair out of your head. Very calm. Her first instinct was not to drag the child. As the child was sitting there while she was working on someone else, trying to find somebody to send her the money to pay for her hair, the child gets up and tries to run out of the shop. The hairstylist stops working on the client she is working on. She runs and catches the girl and drags her back by her hoodie. She did not punch the girl. She did not do nothing. After the girl tried to leave and she dragged her back into the shop, that's when she proceeded to cut her hair. She tried to cut as much off. That's why her hair looks kind of choppy in the clips that everybody is seeing of the 15-year-old girl. And she dragged her by her hoodie. She didn't drag her by her hair or nothing. She never put her hands on her. She grabbed her and brought her back because she was trying to run off. Then her brother, as you heard from the clip of her on the phone with her brother, he came up there with the police. As the girl did receive a service and she tried to run off, I'm pretty sure that the police made her pay for the style, because she did receive a service. And a lot of y'all do not know, if y'all try to run off on somebody and y'all call the police will make you pay. If that is a legal business and you try to run off without paying, the police will make you pay. So her brother and all of her family could show up once she dragged her back into the shop after being patient with her, and she decided to run off. But nobody could send her money or come pick her up and bring her cash. So after she got her money and the police left and all of that was done, he then proceeded to try to charge the girl's card, because the girl said, could she pay her in 2 weeks, right? Which clearly means I don't have the money right now. So the girl charged her card that she paid the deposit with just to see if she was lying about having the money. And of course the payment went through. So the girl was lying about not having the money. She just didn't want to send the payment again after she sent the wrong Cash App. She just didn't want to pay twice, even though it was her fault. So that's why y'all see the clip of the girl charging her card and then refunding it back to her, because she just wanted to see if she had the money. That was it. That was all. That's why she sent it back to her, because I'm pretty sure, like I said, the police made the little girl pay before she left, because she got a service and did not pay for it. Please stop telling this story wrong. The stylist did not just resort to putting her hands on the child. She did not even hit her or anything like that. She drug her back into the shop, which I'm pretty sure is not even assault. Was stopping a criminal from getting away. Even though she was a child, she was a criminal, because she tried to run off on someone who gave her a service without paying.
Oh, we got to talk about this because the internet is going crazy right now over this video. So there's this hairstylist. I think she's out of DC. Goes by the name of Jayla. So she had this 15-year-old client come to get her hair done, right? Everything's all good up until it's time to pay. Then the drama starts. So I've heard different stories, so I had to do a little digging. And apparently, the lady didn't just try to walk out the way people are putting it out there. She did have Apple Pay, so she was trying to pay with Apple Pay, but the hairstylist was like, I don't do Apple Pay. So then she contacts her brother, and her brother was like, yeah, I'll send the Cash App. So they thought they had that squared away, but the brother sent the Cash App to the wrong person. I'm pretty sure some of us have done that, right? So now at this point, I can already see the tension building because people don't play about their money. So I know the stylist is like, so what we doing right now? But the girl, she's only 15. She's probably thinking, I'm trying to pay. Then things go left. The girl tries to leave. Stylist like, where are you going? And then the stylist decides to grab this 15-year-old's hair and pull her back into the salon like, what? And y'all, the internet is literally losing it. Some people backing up the stylist like she did a service, she need to pay what she running for. That's her business. If she just lets people walk out without paying, then she's getting scammed. She's losing money. But then the other side is saying, the girl is 15. What are you doing? You cannot put your hands on a minor like that. There's a better way to handle this. Now let's talk about it. What should have happened? Should the stylist have called the police? Should the girl have stayed and figured it out? Or is this just miscommunication that got out of hand? I mean, let's be real. Mistakes happen all the time. Cash app mishaps. Sending things to the wrong person. Like I said before, I know some of you have done it. So at that moment, I can see this little girl as being scared. She's 15 years old. She's getting yelled at and realizing she doesn't have the money to pay. She doesn't know what to do right now. Remember, she's a minor. All she want to do is get up out of there, like quickly. All she thinking about is where's the nearest exit. So tell me, what do you really think is wrong here? Was the stylist right to stop her? And if you were the stylist, what would you have done? If you were the little girl, how would you handle this? I need y'all to sound off in these comments because this is wild. And listen, if y'all have ever been in a situation where your money got messed up, maybe you tried to pay, but something went wrong, what did you do? Did it get crazy like this? Let's talk about it. I would like to hear your story. Drop your comments. Let me know your thoughts because like I said, this one right here is wild.
So have y'all seen that video of a stylist? It's another story, y'all, because we had a story similar to this before. But it was a stylist that had ended up dragging this girl back off inside the building because she tried to play her money. Let's talk about it. Okay, so this girl came and got her hair done or whatever, and she, I guess, thought she was going to run off on the girl that was doing her hair. But the girl that was doing her hair wasn't playing it, okay? She tried to act like her card or account or something like that was messing up. So while the stylist sat here and grabbed this girl up, jerked her up, y'all, by her clothing, dragged her to the back of the building and told her that she gonna send it payment. Do y'all feel like she wrong for this or no? I honestly feel like we've been having more females trying to do this here lately, like running off with, not getting paying for their nails or paying for their hair. I feel like they're getting a little too comfortable with this, y'all. So, how would you feel working all day and then come next week your job don't give you a check? And they have a reason why they held your check. Like, come on now, like, can y'all feel bad for this person for real? I honestly wouldn't be mad at stylists if they start making y'all pay before y'all get your hair done. Because this has been getting out of hand. People been doing this with nails and with hair. What y'all think? Have y'all seen this story?
That hairstylist that dragged that 15-year-old is crazy. That's just one. But two, you parents, what happened to y'all going in, paying the stylist ahead of time? And if you ain't like something, then you go back, you tell the stylist, and you get your shit fixed right then and there. But y'all be letting these kids try to handle so much on their own. Bitch, at 15, I never had the actual money in my hand to pay the stylist. It was either, they come in and pay, or, it's said to the parent gonna let the stylist know, I'll be back and I'll pay you. But what I'm gonna say, if that was my 15-year-old, 2026 would be just not getting me off her ass. Because, bitch, that's how long I be wearing that ass out. I be wearing that ass out all year long. But you parents, you guardians, y'all have to do better. These are still kids and people are crazy.
Did y'all hear about that hairstylist, Jayla Amora, who decided to drag her 15-year-old client down the stairs because she decided to try to run off on her tab? When I tell y'all, I'm gonna have to be on the hairstylist side, I'm sorry. That girl literally booked an appointment to get her hair done. It looks like a half up, half down with tracks in the back. And when it was time to pay the $150, she called her brother to cash app the hairstylist the $150, and the brother said she cashed up to the wrong person. Now the hairstylist was like, fine, like, cool, I could just take your hair out and you don't even gotta pay me anymore. Like, it's cool. Girl insisted on not even taking her hairstyle out, and the hairstylist like, either you give me the money on because I didn't waste my time giving you a service for nothing. She insisted like, you're not touching my hair. So the girl said that, you know what, I'm gonna try to call my aunt so she could just send you the money. The girl walks upstairs. There's nothing up the stairs. Once you hit the door, it's literally outside. The girl looked back and realized the girl was gone. The hairstylist ran, grabbed her by her hoodie, and dragged her back to the studio. She didn't lay no hands on this girl. She just brought her right back to step one.
Level 1. Y'all. So the brother threatening her saying, like, I'm about to be on my way. And mind y'all, the brother is a tattoo artist. He has over 30,000 followers on Instagram. He does really good work. He pulls up, and now all of a sudden, the girl switched up her whole energy and started making it seem like she's trying to fight the hairstylist now. And the cops are like, okay, what's going on? So the hairstylist said, you know what? It's okay. Like, you know, they don't even got to pay me. I'm not pressing no charges. Now, everybody in her comments talking about, oh, regardless, it was wrong for you to put your hands on a 15-year-old girl. You're an adult. Listen, I don't care. If you're sitting down in somebody's chair wasting their motherfucking time, you should already have cash in hand or cash ready to be sent. Don't sit there, get your hair done, get service, and you don't even got the money on you. They're supposed to come prepared. The brother should have been sent the money to the little sister, and I'm confused. Honestly, I do feel like they were trying to like zoe her for real, because the hairstylist did say that she did have her cash app on her website and she showed proof. And you gonna say that you sent it to the wrong cash app? Maybe you need to teach your sister how to run a little bit faster next time, okay? Or maybe be there outside waiting for her when she decided to do that little move again. And maybe the next time might not be as calm as it was. Because this girl really could have swung on the little girl. She could have done anything to this little girl. So I feel like she was let off real nice. Now let this be a lesson learned. Clock it.
So, to this hairstylist, Buki, she's 15. You sent the wrong cash app. How is they in fault? How is she trying to run out? You got the little girl scared. Like, you lucky you ain't my sister, because I would have put paws on you. Like, that's fucked up. You wrong.
Nobody has any money for me to get this girl, so I won't get beat up right now. Because I feel like y'all set me up. That's what I would have said. Somebody find the fucking money. Somebody get a loan or something. She ought to beat me up. Like, what are we doing? Nobody asked me nothing, so don't beat me up. But I don't really care how old you are. If you book an appointment, you should assume that if you don't have the money, you're going to get your ass whipped, or you need to find the money. You need to download Chime. You need to download Earning. You need to download Dave. You need to call your uncle, sister, brother, cousin, grandma. And you need to figure out how you finna get the money, or you have to assume that's what the fuck is gonna happen. Everybody wanna play street-ass hard games. That's why the little girl got fucked up, because she was trying to play a street hard game. Why are you even trying to run out the shop and you not like that? Girl, I live in D.C., so I'm gonna assume if I try to run off on a bitch, she gonna find my Instagram and she gonna give my Instagram to her uncle, brothers, and cousins and shit, and they gonna beat me up. I'm not a street bitch. Here's your 150. What are we talking about? Mom, please. Brother, please. There's no way you can argue that the little girl wasn't wrong, because how did she get you off the steps? Where the fuck was you going? Where were you going, sister? Like, you had no business right there. So honestly, I don't feel bad for the girl dragging you back in, because got my money, ho. Everybody that got Cash App know how Cash App work. Like, that's the scariest shit that come with using Cash App, so you have to be on guard. Like, you should have asked the hairstylist, are you sure this is you? Because, for one, I know I didn't have the money to replace it. That's okay. It's okay to only have one little 50. But if you only got one little 50, to make sure that your little 150 went to the right place. Because look at what the fuck happened. So, you cannot play like that. If you play like that out here, bitches will never pay. You will never get your money. So, I really don't feel like it's fair for everybody to dog pal on the hairstylist. They like, the little girl was 15. The little girl was 15. The hairstylist young as shit too. I think she 18. I feel like she a young little 18 too. So it's like, that's so unfair. It's not no baby to her. It's not like the girl was 23, grown and shit, and then beat a little girl up. No, it was giving this little girl try to run off. And I had to get my money. And then everybody in the comments saying, well, what if they would have ran in and stormed her shop and shot her up? It can go either way. It can go either way. So they wanted to be a little gangster and try to run out that little bitch shop. Like, girl. I'm shocked. I'm appalled she even tried that shit. What the fuck was you thinking that was going to happen when you tried to run out that little... Girl, fucking please. And when I went on a girl TikTok, she got a viral video of her dragging out, not dragging, but beating another bitch up in her store for trying to steal. Girl, fucking please. If I'm being, like, honest, I don't even understand the debate. I feel like that's so fucked up. If you get your hair done, you have to have the money. Like, you have to just have the money, or you need to find the money. It can't just be like, oh, we sent it to the wrong place. I don't believe you either. I don't believe you, and I'm so sorry you did that. Like, y'all trying to make these people live off la respect code. If it was la respect code, the little girl would have never been on the steps. If it was la respect code, she would have been like, you know what? I can't find nobody to send the money. Can you go ahead and take it out? That's respect code. That would have got the little girl never touched. It would have got her home safely. But instead, she wanted to be a little gangster.
Okay, y'all, I don't got nothing to do, and this is a topic that I wanted to discuss on here. First of all, I'm going to tell y'all, this is a perspective from a stylist myself. I braid hair. This is from a business provider's perspective on that girl getting drugged. That stylist dragging that little girl in the shop yesterday. I am biased because I am a business provider. I barely pay people for my services, and the people that I go to for my services are people that I have met while doing hair or family that I know that does hair. So I don't be going to give hoes my money out of free will. But anyways, I could really do what I need to get done. Okay, but anyways, I don't feel like the stylist was wrong because at the end of the day, she did not get paid from the client. When you are coming to a service, no matter what age you are, no matter what it is, lashes, makeup, you know you are owed. You owe them money. So have the money. If she would have had the money, we would have never seen that little girl. All we would have seen her probably is a picture of her with her hair done. When it comes to booking a service, you know you're going to pay. Now, let's say she would have got there, she didn't like her hair. Something was wrong with her. The stylist was being rude or whatever during the appointment. That's something you communicate, and either way it go, like, you communicated it. So now a motherfucker know why you don't want to pay them, or why they not getting paid, or why you want to get something taken off. Okay. This is when we get into the details of the story. The stylist said she was waiting for her to send the money. Her hair had been done. She was sitting over there waiting for the money to get sent. She started prepping the wig. She moved on to do what the next thing she had to do. In the next token, before all of this, she just see her break off. So you trying to get down on me? So I just did your hair. Hair was fire as fuck. And you trying to get down on me? You ain't trying to pay for me to get done? Grab her by that bun and drag her ass to the back. I don't know. Some people, y'all stop expecting business and service providers to not be regular people, gang. We don't work at Walmart. Ain't nobody finna fire us for dragging your ass back there. And I could still do hair. What up? But not even in a serious note, because I know she was 15, like, and I think of it as me, like, reaction, like, you do have to have better, but I'm not saying she's wrong for what she's doing, though. I could say, like, it could have been handled differently. Who knows? If I'm that mad, it could be handled the same way. But she wasn't wrong, because at the end of the day, she never got her payment. She never knew why until afterwards, which even if you did send it to the wrong Cash App, you still did not pay me my money. Just give me my money. What Summer be saying? I hate that bitch, but run me that. Run me that. I don't think the stylist was wrong. And then what kills the cat is that they said the stylist was 18, so I don't know. Pay me. Stop playing with these people. Just because people are business owners do not mean they got it all up here. These regular people that just have a talent, boo. You stop playing with people money. Stop playing with people money and stop playing with people. That's all I gotta say. You're not wrong, boo.
Let me just say, the hairstylist that dragged that 15-year-old girl, you know that song that's on TikTok? It be like, don't play with my daughter. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Because y'all know she dead wrong. I don't care how y'all try to make it sound like it was right. It was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. Y'all don't know how to run real businesses. And the fact that y'all be pressed over little chump change like that is crazy. Charge it to the fucking game. Like, we are running a business. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some. It's never that serious. Y'all actually need to have that energy for them hairstylists that be taking y'all deposits. That's the energy y'all need to be having for them. Run up on them. Y'all be running up on kids. It's crazy.
Now, why y'all... See, I need my hair done. I ain't gonna run out on my hairstylist. Why y'all think it's okay for the hairstylist to drag that 15-year-old girl? That's somebody's child. Listen. Okay. I need my hair done. They said that the little girl didn't have the money because the money was sent to somebody else, or the brother missing sent it to somebody else. But the hairstylist was dead ass wrong for dragging that little 15-year-old girl. Had that been my 15-year-old daughter and you drug her like that, I would have made sure I came to the hair salon and drug your ass the same way you drug my daughter. Ain't got a booking number. And that girl was dead ass wrong for dragging that little girl like that. You drug her like she was a damn dog. Respect is due to a dog. And y'all condone that foolishness. It's always y'all be condoning the foolishness.
Because I am a dark-skinned girl, I hate to be the one to actually make this video, but I have to because I'm real at the end of the day. Everything, y'all, is not about colorism. Everything is not about colorism. It's not working in this one's favor because she's light-skinned and every situation and everything, it's like it's so much easier for y'all to blame everything on colorism instead of actual logic. I'm starting to get annoyed with the takes that are feeling a little colorism-y to me regarding Jayla, who is 18 years old, being portrayed as a big, bad, mean, evil adult, and a 15-year-old client who is lighter, being described as an innocent little girl who made a mistake. Y'all are allowed to get on these apps and be mad and ignorant as y'all do every day. But the logics of this is, as a business owner, it doesn't matter if you were 12 or 200. You are not allowed to physically assault someone that has not physically assaulted you. Simple. Had law enforcement been called, everyone would have been allowed to show their side of their story and their receipts. But that wasn't the case because someone else decided to go physically assault somebody. Now, later on, finding out that this one is a minor. And not only is this one a minor, they also did try to pay you. So now it's something bigger than what it actually should have been when the professional should have did it the right way in the beginning. Now y'all gonna get on the internet and say colorism? My goodness.
So yeah, I got a couple comments on this whole hairstylist and the girl running out. First of all, she was 15. So I think that plays a big part into why things played out the way that they did. The stylist also only being 18 definitely has something to do with it. But just imagine you're 15, you have whatever money that you're gonna spend, or you have that set aside. The lady don't have a way that you can pay her, so you ask your siblings to pay. They pay, and they accidentally send it to the wrong person. She's 15. She's scared. I don't know what to do. I'm calling everybody. Can't nobody else send the money. She ran out. She wasn't thinking straight. She's 15. She's a child. She's doing a childish thing. As a business owner, I don't care if your booking site says you have to be 18 or what, because that actually sounds crazy to me. You're not performing intimate services. You're doing hair. Why can it only be 18? But that's beyond the point. You need to have ways that people can pay you. And it shouldn't be Cash App. It shouldn't be Venmo. It shouldn't be Apple Pay or sending it through Apple Pay. You should tap to pay, have a card, have cash. That's it. If it's like that, because it's like it's so many ways for people money to get lost through Cash App, through Venmo, through all that. It's so easy for your money to get lost, and at that point it's something that either party can do. Furthermore, you are a business owner. Call the police, go to small claims court, block her from your booking site. There are ways to handle this. You think that you can just drag people and just put your hands on people when they don't, like, that's not how the world works. You can't do that with nobody. I don't like how you moved. I'm about to beat you up. No, you cannot. You're an adult. You cannot do that. This is not high school. Like, initially seeing the video, before I even know the backstory, I was disturbed by it. Because why are you dragging a girl down the stairs? But more than that, once I realized how old that girl was, that was she's a 15-year-old. And they saying that she just turned 15. And then you charged her card. So you could have charged her card before you dragged her down the stairs. And then you refunded it. Why'd you refund it? And then you came and apologized? Yeah, because you were dead wrong. And everybody who defended her and said, oh, age, you can't just hide behind your age. You're dead wrong too. Because children are children. I'm not saying just because you're a child you can run out, but let's be for real here. How many bad decisions did you make when you were 15? I'm sure you made plenty. We've all have. Like, let's be so for real here.
Yo, I'm dead not gonna lie. Y'all be way too comfortable putting y'all hands on children now. I ain't gonna cap. Like, that shit be crazy. Now, personally, I don't have kids, but I have a nephew and he's 7. and best believe you're getting popped on God.
Y'all gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I do not feel like that girl, that hairstylist who dread that 15-year-old girl was wrong. First of all, the hairstylist is only 18. The girl is 15. That's a 3-year difference. If y'all fight, you don't always fight people your age. And it's not like they fought. She dragged her real quick. But y'all just make it seem like this girl just overdog like a little girl. Like, no. She's well and fully aware of her actions. Thus, she's fully aware of the consequences of what can happen. Not only that, like, I understand the brother made a mistake with accidentally sending the money to somebody else, but for one, anytime you're paying for a service, you're supposed to ask for the information or even like confirming the information for payment prior to sending money. Them not sending the cash app to the right person has nothing to do with her, the stylist. That was their job to make sure that the money got to her, not hers. And then, I don't know if y'all watched the girl's story time, but she said multiple times that since the little girl couldn't pay, she would just take her hair down, wash and blow dry her hair, and send her about her way. But the little girl insisted on keeping the hairstyle and finding somebody to pay the money. Once she realized that nobody's going to tell her the money, she took it upon herself to be sneaky and try to run off on this girl. And why would you do that? Anybody instincts is going to kick in that moment because who you playing with? Like she just said, she just spent hours doing a hairstyle that she don't even offer on her site. You don't got the money to pay her. Who not to be pissed? Like if you a service provider or even just, and you don't have to be a service provider, but especially if you're a service provider, putting your hard-earned time and energy into creating anything, hair, anything, nails, set, lashes, whatever, to not get paid, that could have been somebody else's time slot. That could have been some time that you got to sleep in that day. Like, no, she deserves her money. And since the little girl couldn't pay, she deserved to take her hair down too. Because you not finna walk out of here with no $150 hairstyle and I just don't get nothing. These might let your mama pay me 2 weeks later. Your mama can't loan nobody in your family. Can't nobody in your family loan your mama $150 for the next 2 weeks. Until, you get what I'm saying, until she get her money for you to get your hair done. But you want me to trust y'all enough to pay my money 2 weeks? No. Y'all got money in your family that can give it to y'all. That's a lot too, because no. Why can't nobody get the money? Why I can't get the money from nobody to give to me and then they give it back to y'all or y'all get back to them? Like, why do I have to wait on my money? I just feel like y'all have to stop getting stuff that you cannot afford. And even if she could, even if that's all she had was $150, like, no shade. But, like, you shouldn't be using your last $150 to get your hair done. Do you a quick weave, find somebody in your family that could do a little hair, something, like, but don't expect nobody to, like, let you slide because you a kid, because that shit you did, you knew what you was doing when you tried to run your ass about that shop. So don't expect no kid treatment. I'm gonna treat you just like you a grown woman. Like how you supposed to pay your service, then pay your service, try to run out, then want to pay. Like, no, you don't do stuff like that. And I feel like if y'all don't understand that, it's because a lot of y'all don't live off principle. Like, y'all be living in these fantasies and stuff, like delusions, and thinking stuff just not gonna happen to you. Like, actions don't have consequences. Like, no. Pay your money. Stop trying to rob people for hairstyles and services and get on here trying to bash and all. Like, no. Pay your money. When you book a service, have the money. Make sure that you can pay. Make sure you're giving it to the right person. Like, do your part. How y'all bash service providers? It's time for y'all to do your part as a client to prevent stuff like this from happening. But stop bashing that girl and saying she wrong, because she not wrong. She deserved to get her money. She stood up, worked, and did that little girl hair. Pretty as hell. That hairstyle was super cute. She deserved to get her money. So, no. Ain't no let it go, let it slide, and she should never did that. Yes, she should have. Don't play no more. That's set the tone for anybody else that get up and get on her chair. Don't play like that no more.
Alright, and I'm not even going to cap to y'all. So for the girl who got dragged that was 15 years old, I'm sorry, but I would have did the same thing. I'm not even lying, because The girl who's 18 says she had just turned 18, like not even a full 6 months ago. So she really was just a minor as well. I could see if the girl was 26 fighting a 15-year-old, but at that, she didn't even fight her. She dragged her back in there. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm doing somebody's hair and they're telling me that somebody's sending me the money and they're just waiting there and then try to run off, I'm gonna do the same thing. Like, she lucky that the girl did not beat the out of her, because what? And at that, when you first look at that girl, you don't think, oh, this is a minor, because that girl did not look like she was 15 years old. Yeah, she was small, but I seen smaller people that's like 26 years old or about the same size. So yeah, like, and if it was y'all would have did the same thing, or y'all would have probably tried to call the police or file a report or something. So some people you just cannot be playing with like that, because somebody else could have smacked the out of her, for real. But anyways, I would have did the same thing if I was that hairstylist. Like I said, it's not like that girl was 26 fighting or dragging a 15-year-old. She was 18 and just basically turned 18, so she was really just 17, 2 years older than her, but just turned 18. So now she, 3 years older than her at that, barely. But y'all be dragging stuff, because y'all would have been mad too.
And so many of y'all are telling that story wrong, where that girl dragged that 15-year-old back into her salon. Let's start.
Just imagine you a hairstylist and this girl walk out on you, right? 15-year-old at that. And you mad. You already mad because you did free work. But then you proceed to do more free work by taking her hair down. Clearly, you're a fucking hater, bitch. Like, come on now. You doing extra free work and you already mad because you did free work. Like, bitch, think before you act. Obviously, she was about to pay you. Like, if the girl sent it to the wrong Cash App, okay, let it go. It is too many people out here getting killed for you to be pulling somebody back into some hair salon. Okay, this girl, people know where the fuck you work. Everybody know where you work. Like, how is you cool?